One commonality I share with Satan: we both go through hell to say hello. Anxiety is like a worldwide known artist that no longer needs an introduction. It has such high levels of success, it's basically a killer. Between the previous update and the newest, anxiety disorders grew from about 298 million people affected to 374 million, which is about a 25% increase in only 4 years. Mostly young adults from the age 18 to 25. Shocking, isn't it? Give or take a few years and we might have an anxiety apocalypse on our hands. People suffer from varied types of anxiety disorder, namely social anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, phobias. It occurs more often in women. It may come from hormones that fluctuate throughout the monthly cycle, but only a speculation. What gives birth to it, in all likelihood, is certain personality traits, stressful or traumatic events in early childhood, or certain physical conditions. Constant dwelling on what may seem like embarrassing exposure, such as blushing, sweating, or appearing incompetent, finding difficulty in doing things when others are watching, experiencing high levels of self-consciousness, and having the feeling of being judged all the time. It manifests as a persistent fear that can affect work, school, and other daily activities. It can make any kind of relationship burdensome to maintain. It pushes one to avoid romantic relations, group conversations, and meeting new people, and so on. I know a lot of people suffered from COVID 2019, but some of you enjoyed it during the pandemic, didn't you? Oh, funny old life. If it's having a big impact on your life, you should promptly try the following. Exposure therapy, where a professional will help you gradually face social situations rather than avoiding them. Try to focus on what people are saying rather than just assuming the worst. As if waiting for a disaster or a calamity to befall them, people with GAD frequently feel extremely worried or nervous, even when there is little or no reason at all. When facing uncertainty, they feel restless and have trouble relaxing, which sets aside their ability for control. A persistent feeling of anxiety or dread interferes with their lives. It is not the same as occasionally worrying about things like stressful life events. As for the causes, doctors say it has something to do with differences in brain chemistry and function, genetics, differences in the way threats are perceived, development and personality. Feelings of uneasiness ranging from mild to severe, causing episodes of intense fear that triggers alarming physical reactions. In a case where there is no real danger or apparent cause, it results in frequent unexpected panic attacks, though not everyone who experiences a panic attack will develop panic disorder. Symptoms of a panic attack are obvious. Some of them are rapid, pounding heart rate, sweating, trembling or shaking, shortness of breath or tightness in your throat, chills, hot flashes, nausea. If you're experiencing these symptoms, see a healthcare provider. After discussing your history, he'll conduct a physical exam to ensure that an unrelated physical problem is not causing your symptoms. Depending on the results, he may refer you to a mental health professional. The first step is to get a diagnosis, and the rest will follow. Irrational fear of objects or situations that pose little or no damage at all, but make you highly anxious, causing strong physical, mental, and emotional responses. Although when you encounter the source of your true fear, you are likely to lose control due to a deep sense of dread or panic. Overcoming phobias can be difficult, but there is hope with the right treatment. Speaking to a psychologist or psychiatrist, surprisingly, simply avoiding the source of the fear helps in decreasing the tension. Some medications are found to be effective. Depending on how much of a loser you are, falling in love with it may cause it to leave you. There's no way to predict for certain what will cause someone to develop an anxiety disorder, but you can take steps to reduce the impact of symptoms. If you experience anxiety, you should get help and prioritize your mental health. There's literally nothing more important.